If she had it her way, she could go out and eat every day of the week. Yeah? Okay. And Aiden's rebuttal to that is, oh, that's funny. I've been looking for somebody to, bro.
Yeah.
But now, like, you know, I'm always looking.
Checkmate.
I'm always looking like to take like people out, like not people specifically, but like I'm always looking to like for someone to go out to dinners because most people that I know they don't ever like to go out to dinner, but you like to go out to I don't know, they just don't. But do you like to go out to
that shit, bro.
Now there's something I'm noticing right now, and obviously I'm noticing it. I'm not holding it against her at all. I'm just noticing it. You never know the circumstances. You never know what's going. Not saying it like it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. But later on in the video, something that I noticed is going to be important, right? It doesn't mean that it solidifies my assumption, but it could aid to formulating a perception of her, to get a better understanding of her, right? And I'm going to say it later on in the video when it becomes relevant.
Just sitting there and they're just like serving you.
Yeah.
And they're like refilling your cups.
Hold on, let's go back.
Wait, hold on. But do you like to go out to
that shit, bro? You just sitting there and they're just like serving.
All right, this is important. Pay attention.
I like to go out to dinner, but you like to go out to I don't know, they just don't. But do you like to go out to
that shit, bro? You just sitting there and they're just like serving you.
Yeah.
And they're like refilling your cups. And then you get a mojito.
Wait, hold on. So you get off on like people like doing that, like
no, like I.
What the fuck? Like,
all right, this is important. Right there, she says what she loves about the experience of going out and eating is the fact that she doesn't have to lift a finger. She loves the notion of she just chilling there. They come. What do you want? You got a little menu. The most you're doing is lifting up the menu. That's it. That's all. That's the most you're doing. You're barely even turning your neck a little bit, right? She's reading. Can I get X, Y, and Z? Do you want a glass of water? Yes, please. They come. Here's your starter. You eat it. You don't even wash up no plates. They take it away. You ain't got to lift it up and give it to them. They come and take it and bring your main. Right? You still haven't got up. You want to get up to go to the toilet. That's it. You eat your main. You finish your main. They come back. Oh, would you like any additional beverages and whatnot? She loves the experience of not doing anything. Right? Being catered to. Right? She said if she had the choice, she would do that every single day. But this is why it's important for you to pay attention. Pay attention to what she's saying, what she's communicating to you. She doesn't like doing the heavy lifting. But let's continue. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's continue, right? Now, if you're in Aiden's position right now, you got to be paying attention to what she's fucking saying. The problem with a lot of people is they don't really pay attention to what you're saying. They hear you. Their subconscious mind hears you, but their unconscious mind doesn't hear you. Because all they're thinking about is what they're going to say, their rebuttal. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about exactly what you're saying. They're thinking about what they're going to say after you stop talking, right? But this is what really gives you an edge. Pay attention, yeah?
Okay. What, am I supposed to just go in the kitchen and do it myself? Don't say it.
I mean, you do belong there. So, I mean, you set yourself up for that one. I'm not going to lie.
Now, you see there, this is kind of good, right? This is what they call the red pill and whatnot, and the masculine. And this is where it comes into play with having boundaries and being a traditional. The best way, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear what you had to say or nothing like that, fam. The best way is the traditional way. It's everybody's happy. The female's happier than ever. The male's happier than ever. Women don't want to be out here working, busting out. They're not designed for heavy lifting. They're not designed for that. They're designed to be nurturers and carers. You feel me? That's going to be your female should be your rehabilitation, fam. That's where you recharge. You go out there, I know some people say, recharge, she takes all your sexual energy. We're not getting into all of that yet, yeah? I'm just saying, you go out there, you're hunting. You're walking miles and miles and miles to get water. You're climbing up trees to get this. You're cutting down trees. This is heavy duty work. You're cutting down trees and whatnot to build a little hut or whatever. Or you want to build a nice little additional fireplace or something like that. You're out there grafting. You might come across a bear or something that's trying to take your food. Yeah, I just got a phone call. But yeah, like I said, you might come across a bear that's trying to take your food. You could have been out there fishing for hours. Catch something big. On your way home, skinning bare teeth, you're smiling, you're thinking, yeah. You know what I'm saying? My missus about to get right. I'm gonna feed my missus and that. From a bear comes out of nowhere, like, yo, let me get that. You gotta rustle the bear and what? You see, I'm going off on a tangent, but you get the point though. That's what the man is designed to do. Go out there in the wilderness where it gets a bit techie, it gets rough out there. It gets wild. You come home, the woman, the house is nice and tidy. She's probably out there doing some gardening. She's learning about the different types of flowers and different types of fruits and vegetables and whatnot. She's getting mad sophisticated with that, rude boy. You feel me? And this is all for the benefit of the offspring. While you're out there, bro, she's pregnant for 9 months. How's she gonna climb trees when she's pregnant and whatnot, fam? How's she gonna walk miles? I know some women still do it and whatnot. Yes, that's true. Not saying that it's right or it's wrong. Why are you supposed to walk miles, fam? You got a big fat belly. Anything can happen and whatnot. The baby's mad vulnerable. You feel me? He's supposed to be in the home. He goes out there, gets everything that you need, brings it back, and she deals with it. Maybe in that period, you gotta do a bit of the cooking and whatnot, but she's gonna be alright to do cooking and stuff like that. There's no real danger around for the baby. You feel me? But yeah, so that's good. But the reason why in this case, Aiden kind of messed up is because he's not paying attention. There's no real sway in her. But at the same time, you know what? Let's let the video play. I'm not saying there's no real sway in her, but she's telling you she doesn't. What is beautiful to her, what makes her day, what makes her so happy is the experience of not doing anything. If she had it her way, she would do it every single day. She will get catered to every single day. Now, you see this, yeah? This is for the women that might be watching this video. This is where things can get a little bit tricky for Demi when it comes to dating. Because, number one, she makes a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but she has a decent living. She's financially free. She doesn't need to work a 9 to 5. I'm pretty sure she can afford whatever she wants. Right? Now you got that, then you throw into the mix now a female who doesn't like to cook and clean. She doesn't like to cook, and I think she's gonna expound on it more in the video. But she's saying, but this is when it gets a bit dangerous. A female doesn't like to cook or clean. Look at the state of her room. Now, like I'm saying though, could have caught her on an off day and whatnot. I would have thought if you're streaming, listen, you're streaming, your room's got to be tidy and whatnot. I mean, come on. But it just goes to show you. I'm not saying that insinuates that she doesn't like to clean her room. She could love to clean her room. This is like a day off. You feel me? But putting 2 and 2 together and whatnot. But this is how it gets a little bit tricky for a female of her stature. A female who's got, not by the clout, but she's got not damn near, but she got a decent amount of resources, and she doesn't like to cook and clean. Yeah? So what type of man is she gonna be with? This man can't really be a bum. And I'll tell you why he can't be a bum. Because she likes to order takeaway the majority of the time. From the way she's speaking, she likes to order out 80% of the time, probably 90%. Minimal cooking, right? Now, yeah, she's fine with doing this for herself, ordering food for herself. It's not too expensive, even though we all know if I'm ordering food, that motherfucker adds up. This is why I love money. Sue me, I love it. I don't like to worry about this, that, and the third, whatever I want, let me get that. Whatever it is, I don't want to worry about no price. I want to order food every single day. I order food every single day. I want that Gucci, that Louis, or that exceptionally nice, good quality material, I'm going to purchase it. And if I want the matching jacket, trousers and shoes, I'm going to grab it. But putting that to the side though, when you put a male into the mix now and you're together and you're spending significant amount of times with one another and that, and you know what's funny? Summer Rae spoke about this.
You're doing charity work, like, oh my God, how nice of her to
you
fucking
doing
hang out with that
charity
guy.
I've done my fair share of charity. Trust me. Every guy I've ever dated, I pay for everything. So,
Fuck.
and I've never had like a guy pay for me or I'm like, guys, that's why I'm like taking a hiatus from dating and everything. Cause I really got to reevaluate my life in that area.
Yeah.
I date like.
Wait,
wrong
you paid
guys.
for everything because you had more money or just because?
Yeah, one of my boyfriends that I dated for like 2 years didn't have $1 to his name, and I paid for everything. If he wanted a cup of coffee, he'd have to take my credit card.
Is
and
that
pay.
weird?
Looking back now, it is weird, but back then I was like 20 and very like my mom is like always in relationships where she's getting she doesn't have like her own like I don't know, like I've seen my mom always have to get taken care of by men, and I'm always like, I'm never gonna be taken care of by a man. Like I need to be the breadwinner. So then I like reverse it, and then I'm like taking care of the guy, and then I'm like, okay, maybe that, because then I resent them after a while. Like after I'm like, okay, can you get out of my house? This is kind of boring now.
Yeah, I mean, I
This
think
is kind of annoying.
She dated a guy. I remember she dated a guy that was, she would say, I don't even want to use the word. I don't want that word to be associated with me, but let's just say he didn't have a lot going on when it comes to the finances, yeah? And she said eventually she started to resent him because she was paying for everything, giving her card to him, yeah, here, go. Eventually she started to resent him because that's not the natural order of things. I was with a female, he spoiled me to bits. But even then she still would like me to pay for things as well, of course. She just wanted to spoil me. That's just how she that was her love language. That's how she but obviously she wanted the same to be reciprocated to her. So you can imagine her just doing that, and I'm never reciprocating. I'm never paying, I'm never ordering food. Come on, bro. She's gonna start to, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep this not child friendly, but I'm not gonna get too crazy, but you understand, family. Word. So for the women watching, if you're a female with this similar predicament where you make a lot of money, probably OnlyFans or whatever you're doing, or you got a nice sort of business, you got your own little clothing brand, or you got your hair thing popping, or your eyelashes thing popping, or whatnot, whatever it may be, and you don't like to cook and clean, now you have to get a guy. You don't have a choice. You have to get a guy who's making enough money to be able to order takeaway whenever he wants for both of you. Otherwise, you're going to resent him in the long run. You can't be with no bum. You're definitely eyesight. And we all know that in general, women don't like to be with guys that are below them. They're just not hardwired that way. They're hardwired to be with the guy with the best genetics to ensure the survival of the offspring, to ensure the best chance of survival for the offspring. That's all it's about. It's not about her needs and her pleasures and whatnot, fam, what she likes. She doesn't even know how she's hardwired, but that's why she's hardwired that way. The universe knows all time. God is time, right? But anyway, let's continue. But now we're starting to see how Aiden isn't paying attention. We're starting to see it now.